Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. 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 All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to my first ever live stream. This actually isn't my first. I've done several private before this, but this is my first live one. I'm really excited. And there's probably no one here right now. It probably won't be throughout, but you gotta have a start somewhere. So my name is Garrett. I am the owner and I guess founder, if you want to call it, of Tons of Hunt Studios. I make my own video games, and I'm going to be live streaming the development of one of mine. It's called Running Cosmonaut Simulator. I started it during Ludum Dare 42, and I'm kind of just polishing it up, and I'm going to release it very shortly. So let us get into it. Make sure we're good. All right, we should be good. I don't have it set up right now. That I mean, looking at chat and stuff. But we'll see how this goes. We're looking all good here. All right, so let's start. So one of the things I know when I get accomplished for right now is getting the music to transition correctly between scenes, because I can always have separate music objects between scenes playing the same music, but it's kind of annoying when if you like restart the level to have the music like cut out and play back from the start again. I'd like it to be seamless. That's just me personally. You don't have to do that, but I really like it like that. So that's what we're gonna do. So I've done this before in other games. I will have to remind myself. I just looked up earlier. I know the don't destroy and load function. Actually, I might need to reference that a bit. Okay. So what we will do is, so our buttons script here, this is basically the stuff for scene management. I should probably rename it. No, I'm gonna go ahead and rename it. So buttons is really called scene management. And we open scene management. We'll have to change this to scene on management. We spelled management wrong, didn't we? We did. Scene management. Now let's actually open that. Oh, no, me too. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay. This one's right. So we'll delete this one. We will open the correct scene management. We'll rename the namespace to scene management. All right, so we're going to make, I should just make an object, or a game object for our audio object, because we just have, right now I just have an empty game object with the audio source attached to it. We don't really need to call it audio source itself, since we're just going to, that's all on it. So let's use the game object. So public game object, call this music, and we will say whenever we switch scenes, actually this might need to go first. Does this need to go first? It might need to go before we switch scenes? We gotta try this. Don't destroy unload music. Okay, so our GM object. Okay, this is scene. This is one of the negative effects of renaming stuff like that. I have to go rename all the other stuff. I think that's the only thing that's referencing it. That's okay. Right. So we'll drag our music object in here. We'll hit start. Find audio. Okay. Ooh, that worked. Did not work correctly. Because I think wait on. Okay. What happened? Oh no. Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, so so not maximize. Okay, start. Music's still playing. However, don't destroy and load. Restart. And then we get this error. Not find a reference. Here. That. Do we need to set it in the awake? I wonder if we need to. We might need to make it a awake function. Wait, awake. I don't like that, so it doesn't matter. It'll be private anyway. So we do music equal to game object dot find music. That should be good. Let's see. Start. Music's still playing. That's good. Knock it to one of the planets. Restart. I think that's good. Restart again. Okay. I think we're good. All right, sweet. So, well, that's one of the biggest things I want to get done. Easier than I thought, I guess. So, the next thing I want to do is I want to implement some sound effects. All I have right now is the music and the thrusters. There's nothing else. And I think it's like that's a good amount. Like I really want the thruster feedback because that, like, letting the user know that they're doing something, like with that feedback. Not only visual but having audio feedback. I think that's important. The other forms of, I guess, sound feedback I want to give, when I press the any button, just give a little like noise. When we game over, I think I'm going to do a noise, and also I can restart here, and we actually, I will maximize this to make it easier for you guys to see. So you can see that the score counts up, and when we get to every 100 interval, so play this little animation. Maybe having a noise for that. You can see about that. I'll be honest here. I think last time I messed with the difficulty stuff, it actually I think it might be too much. We're gonna bring this down to 100 again. Roll with that. So sound. For button clicks, it should be pretty easy to implement because we have our functions for each button. So I think all we need to do is we'll make a public audio source button click sound, just to make it explicit. And we'll do button click sound dot play, and then we'll do the same thing for our restart button. These are actually no different, I just realized, but we're gonna keep it just for now. Might change it, probably should change it, but for right now we're okay. So we actually don't have a button click sound currently. We should show up in our scene manager. It does. What we're going to do is we're going to have to copy it into each scene, unless we want to do a don't destroy unload for this too. We don't really need to, because it doesn't. It's just going to be a quick click anyway. So what we can do is we're going to look up BFXR. Here it is. BFXR, yes. We're going to make some sound effects. Just a simple button click one. Just for now. We'll see. We're just going to mess around. Basically, BFXR, it just generates random sounds. They have these like presets here, like pickup point, laser shoot, explosion, like power up, hit, hurt. They're all like sort of algorithms that that like generate a sound that sounds like, you know, like a jump or a pickup. So we're just gonna do something like that because we don't need anything huge for a button. It's just a click. It's just to let the user let me get feedback. That's not bad actually. I'm gonna change it up a bit. As you can see, there's a lot of settings, which is kind of cool, but can also be kind of intimidating. I can just go with that. We'll export as a wave, sure. We'll do button click sound. And this is going to our unit file, Lambda 42, assets, and then we can probably just drop it right in here. Or can we? Did I not? I don't think I did that right. What did I drop? Oh, it's just a separate folder. Okay, so it's not actually in our Unity project. We can go to desktop. We'll go here, assets, and we can drag our button click sound into the sound folder. Button click sound, and we should hit play. Makes sound. That is fantastic. And so what we're going to do, we're going to make an empty game object. We'll call it button click sound. Drag it under our GM. Add it to our game object. We're going to tell the scene management script what game object we're talking about. And we are going to do the same thing for the menu. Save that. Drag it under GM. We're just going to make a sounds object here. And then we're gonna do the same thing in the other one. It just, for like me personally, I like having everything like grouped, and just to make the inspector a little less cluttered, I like to put stuff under the GM game object. So that should be fine. We're going to organize this a little bit more. Close like environment, just like spell it. Drag these under here, and that should be perfect. Go back to our main menu. We have to assign this. Click sound. Also want to make sure we do not want to do play on awake, and we'll have to change that for our other scene. And now it should be good. So we hit the button, and I do not hear sound. I hear the button click sound, and I do not. Okay, so we got this again. What happened? Did we change something? Okay, so it probably that. Why did it do that? Why did that change it? We don't store and load music, yeah. Do we? I don't know. How did that happen? Is it really because we had it sorted? Can I not find it? Oh, my piece is a parent. Aha. Okay. So if it is parented, so is there a game out? Is there a find child? Find. Huh. So I guess we're gonna keep it just like that. We'll drag the music on top. That's fine. That's fine. So let's start. Button click. It is a little loud. The button click, I think. We're gonna bring this down to. Actually, we are going to make a prefab for this because it definitely makes sense. Make the volume 0.6 for now and see how that is. Still kind of loud. Okay. Clipboard. Apply. To that. Oh wow. 25. Apply. Okay, and that's because on this, in our main scene now, it's not a prefab, so we are going to delete this one. We're going to go into our prefabs, add it here, and then we're going to assign it here. So now, it should all be set. Phrase, we still get the sound good. We start good, music's still playing. Got all the sound and everything. Cool. All right. All right. I think I'm actually gonna call it here. I've been streaming for 20 minutes, looks like. This is my first actual live stream. So Sorry, I'm gonna make sure everything ran well. There's probably not anyone here right now. Good check. Um, yeah, I think I'm the only viewer, and no one said anything in chat. But yeah. All right. So I will see you guys in the next live stream.